This is me with the Enugu State Chapter of the Nigerian League of Women Voters, NYLOWV, Barrister Sylvia Abana, as we walk up to join other members of her dynamic team on a courtesy visit. May we meet you, ma?
Okay, I am Barrister Sylvia Abana. I'm the Chairperson League of Women Voters of Nigeria, Enugu State Branch, NYLOWV Enugu.
On the 30th of June 2025, a delegation of visionary women from the Nigerian League of Women Voters, NYLOWV, paid a courtesy visit to the Honorable Commissioner for Children, Gender Affairs and Social Development in Enugu State, the one and only Honorable Ngozi Enih.
Good afternoon, my Honorable Commissioner of Gender Affairs. We're here before you, League of Women Voters of Nigeria, Enugu State Branch. We've not been here before since you took up this position. So today we said we have to come and meet you and congratulate you.
In the Commissioner's remarks, she reaffirmed her unwavering commitment to amplify women's voices, safeguarding children's rights, and fostering a society where no one is left behind.
My door, as you all know, is open for collaboration, partnership. We need to get it right. And I must tell you that Enugu State is one of the states that have most appointees as females. We have 50 female appointees. 50 female appointees in Enugu State as of today. And I believe many more will come on board. You know why? This government believes in the worth of a woman. When you want to get something done, give it to a woman. If you want to multiply it, give it to a woman. We are multipliers. And like Barrister Sylvia said, we are pathfinders, change makers. From the home, to the school, to the society, gatekeepers. We are not disputing the fact that the male are the head, but we are the neck. And we cushion whatever. See, the women have more cushioning effect and shock absorber than the men.
Yes.
So you see, there is this gift God bless the women with. They are peacemakers. And we shouldn't allow maybe people to sell us. We shouldn't sell our mandate. Also, as we are pushing women to go out there to represent us, to be our voice, to speak for us, we should also push women that are credible.
Yes.
We shouldn't push women that will go there and soil our integrity and make people begin to lose respect for us. And you said something, whenever a woman is in a political space, they'll say she's a prostitute. Who knows a prostitute more than a fellow prostitute?
I wonder.
Just like she said, a woman, it takes two to tango. So who is the other person patronizing the prostitute? So these are the things that we need, the stereotypes that we need to change. It's all depends on us. It all lies in our hands. And as a woman, if you're being chosen to represent us, please make us proud.
Yes.
Be a referral point. Don't go there and mess us up. Don't go there and mess us up. So that when we want to speak, you know, like wherever I go to and I want to speak, like I'll be talking about Enugu State, because I'm proud of what the governor is doing. If I'm not proud, I won't even speak. That sometimes when we are done, some people will say, Commissioner, it seems you're lucky. You're lucky. And these are other commissioners from other states admiring what is happening in Enugu State. So we should emulate our governor and make womanhood proud, not bring shame to the tribe or to womanhood. So Election is coming by very soon. Osaroko, so let us support one another. I know in Enugu State we are not going to have any issues with if the bill is passed, with it being implemented, because our governor is in for it. Once it is something that will enhance livelihood. And he used to say something, he said, a state or a government that doesn't empower its women is like a man going to battle with his best hand tied behind. So if you want to grow your GDP, you want to grow your economy, you want a sane society, you want a peaceful home that will, transmit to a sane society, because it all begins at home. We need to empower and encourage the women. And that is exactly what His Excellency Dr. Peter Simba stands for. So I thank you all, and I welcome you to your own ministry.
Thank you.
And we all know that I run an open door policy. I don't have a time restriction. You come at any time. You send me a message, I will attend to it. Even if I didn't reach out, but I'll be sure I will attend to that message. So we have to push harder, push stronger. We have to get each other's back and support one another. And I must confess, amongst us, the executives, we are together, the women. We are together. And because we are together, we've been able to carry every other appointee on. This is the only administration that the female appointees have a group and a uniform.
Wow.
Yes. We have a group and we have a uniform.
That's great.
And we carry each other along because we believe that there is unity in strength in being together. So thank you and welcome once again. This is just the beginning of our journey, and I believe that together we will achieve our set goals and our ambitions. Do not forget, our tomorrow is always there.
Yes.
Thank you.
The NYLOWV women came not just to pay homage, but to forge stronger bonds with a ministry that champions inclusion, grassroots empowerment, and driving gender equity across every community in Enugu State.
We know we have the stuff. We have everything, all it takes, the potential. All we need is for us to be given the opportunity, because the women we have been appointed to some leadership positions, or those of them that have won elections, they've never failed us. Yes. They have no person has ever failed. Sure. So this idea of maybe when you raise up the issue of the woman taking up a leadership position, especially in politics, they said they are prostitutes. Who is prostituting with the woman? That is the question I want to ask. Because if a woman is prostituting, that means the men are prostituting too. Yeah. So why is it that their own is not ringing bells? The prostitution of men is not ringing bells because the woman can't prostitute alone. It has to be a combined effort, combined service. You get to do it. So it is not possible that the women are prostituting and the men are not prostituting. So they can't use that thing to, scare us away. And the issue of midnight meetings, I know over there in the US, just that our system is not organized. People go for night jobs and they stay awake. And if you sleep over there while working, it's a minus on your side. So the idea of not being able to attend midnight meetings and the rest of it is a lie. We are capable. And we don't want anything. We no longer want business as usual. That is why NYLOWV is pushing. You see, this year we are encouraging a lot of women to come and contest. Even most of us from League of Women are coming out to contest for 2027 election. So we are pushing. We are actually pushing this time around. It's no longer business as usual. We want the new normal, business unusual. That is what we are doing right away. So League of Women, we have a lot of objectives that, for the benefit of the women, because once they participate in that leadership position, they will help form policies that will help them, that will affect women positively. All these maternal morbidity and the rest of it, a lot of it will reduce. Women will help policies that will benefit them, because it is he who wears the shoes know where it pinches her.
Yeah.
Because if you just allow the men, to take up everything just like they've taken, it is only what will favor them. They don't wear our shoes and they don't know the pain we are going through. They don't know how we feel. It is only women that can, say how they feel and know what will suit them. You get so actually we are here to want to partner with you in whatever you're doing concerning women. Because we only fight for human rights. We get apart from the leadership, whatever, we do mentorship, we engage ourselves in entrepreneurship skills, we organize training, teach them skill acquisition, because a lot of us are not economically empowered. And that is what we actually do. We empower women economically, we empower them politically, financially, and everything. So we actually want to partner with you in whatever you're doing that will benefit women. Even GBV, we are inside it. We knock out all GBV issues as well, because there was even one day we were coming. I think that was the meeting we had with the governor at Old Government Lodge.
Okay, yes.
So we were coming. Yes, we called it
I
as
remember
the
that.
League of Women Voters. Fortunately, I was with Madam Nenna too. So we were just passing through Artisan, and they just halted us as in stop, 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 because somebody that knows Madam Nenna said there's a violence here. That was how we ended our journey that day. We had to get down and attended to the issue, took the girl to the police station, and now call Honorable. And immediately, the fact with her is that once you call her, she will respond immediately. The quick response, with immediate effect, the quick response was something else. So that's it. To tell you the kind of person she is. She doesn't waste any time, any minute at all. You get so League of Women Voters of Nigeria, we are here to stay, and we will keep pushing, and nobody is going to dim our light until we get there. And that is why the public hearing that is coming up on the 4th and 5th, League of Women is also championing it. They've done the flag up long ago. So this one Enugu is hosting. Definitely our women, we are mobilizing women right now. Our women will be there on the 4th and 5th, so that we speak for her 74th seat in the parliament, whereby reserved seats for women will be given to them, both in the senatorial and the House of Reps, and even down to House of Assembly, where 3 seats will be kept for them, for based on the senatorial zones. It will be reserved in the House of Assembly. So for me, it's a welcome development, because since after Beijing, you get we've been clamoring for 35%, 35%, and it looks as if we are still where we were. You get so this time around we needed to take up a new dimension. Let them amend the constitution so that this provision will now go in. At least we now know that these seats are reserved for women, including the PWDs. You get because it's including everybody. Nobody is being exempted this time around. But the seats, it is women that will now contest for them. So the idea of rubbing it with the men, because of their patriarchal nature, they're taking up the space, even the historical story too, made them to take up the space, both the religious and everything, telling women to go to the family, that is where you belong. It is either in the kitchen or the other room. No, no, we can't keep on being in the kitchen and the other room. We've mastered those ones. We need to have a paradigm shift this time around. So we need to go to the decision making process and take decisions that will affect us positively. And that is why we are nurturing the younger ones. It is for the future generation, not just us. So by in the next 10 years, 20 years, I mean, the women must have taken up the space. And another thing is that I have to plead to us women, we need to support ourselves. We need our support, not just the men's support, not just engaging the men. We need to engage ourselves as well. In fact, there is need for us to have a training for women alone, because when we have our own support, it's a very big backbone. Because most times you talk about this and the men will say, sorry, how can we be dragging ourselves? We need to be intentional about not dragging ourselves, about supporting ourselves. Because once you know that this your fellow woman is going to do it well, the idea of envy, jealousy, let's just keep it somewhere. Let's have a good representation. That is all we clamor for. We want capable women, and we know we are capable. We have the capacity. We are pathfinders, we are great Amazons. We are trailblazers. Just give us the opportunity and we'll exhibit the potentials in us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
One of NYLOWV's remarkable success stories, Honorable Princess Obiajulu, who later joined the delegation, applauded the Honorable Commissioner for the landmark strides made in tackling gender-based violence across the state since she assumed office.
There is no better time to
Yes.
come and seek for your partnership.
Yes.
I personally know how much people reach out to me before now for gender-based violence cases. But since inception of your office, I might not completely, but you can agree with me that
Yes.
there is a drastic reduction,
Yes.
courtesy of
Ha.
I've not had the plenty time to say this,
Yes.
and that's why I said I need to come around here.
Yes.
What we're doing, what NYLOWV is doing, will come out more when we partner and
Exactly.
collaborate with her and with what she's doing.
Yes.
Not just with what she's doing, we need to know what she is doing so that we can profile women who have done well. So that women indoors, or when they also try to talk to them that women are not, they will have people like
Count on
her
her.
as an example of women who have done well. So, Honorable Commissioner, I'm just joining my voice to the voice of the chairperson to beg for your collaboration. You know, whatever you're doing, do not forget the women to help me build capacity. Immediately after running in 2019, I identified with them, and it has been from one building of capacity to the other. You also want to raise women, and if we do it together as an annual or both, I believe we'll achieve that result.
Wow.
And finally, Inside Africa had a brief but insightful moment with the Honorable Commissioner, who expressed that the NYLOWV's visit strongly resonates with the core objectives of the ministry. She also emphasized the need for greater synergy between such organizations and the ministry to drive long-lasting impact. Good afternoon, Honorable Commissioner. What does the courtesy visit from NYLOWV means to your ministry, and how do you envisage strategic collaboration between women legislators and your office in advancing gender equity, child protection, and inclusive social development in Enugu State?
Yeah, the visit of NYLOWV already resonates with what the ministry stands for: women participation in policy making, decision making positions in government, women empowerment, child protection, and also care and protection for people living with disability. So it is in line with what we already do in the Ministry of Children, Gender Affairs and Social Development in Enugu State. And we all need to come together. We need to speak with one voice. There should be synergy between organizations like NYLOWV and the ministry for us to achieve our goals and attain to the height we wish to attain to. And there is this, ongoing roar of women seeking for reserved seats, which I believe is a welcome idea, and women deserve to have reserved seats in our representative houses, because ndị Igbo si na onye yishi ụma ebe ọ na-afị ya, nobody understands a woman more than another woman. So we believe, with our voices joined together, with this bill being passed, that women are going to actively participate in politics. And when you talk about the work NYLOWV is doing in the society, it resonates, like I said earlier, with the vision of the governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi, who believes so much in equality, who is a gender-friendly governor, who believes so much in running an all-inclusive governance. And like I told the NYLOWV, in Enugu State, we have 50 female political appointees. I believe no state can beat that. 50 female political appointees as of today, the 30th day of June 2025. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. What message would you send to female lawmakers on the importance of engaging with ministries like yours to achieve impact?
We need the collaboration. We need the synergy. We need to speak with one voice. Women's rights must be protected, and we are there to make sure that their rights are protected. Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon, my dear.
May we meet you, Ma?
Okay, I am Barrister Sylvia Abana. I'm the Chairperson, League of Women Voters of Nigeria, Enugu State Branch, NYLOWV in acronym.
It's been a wonderful outing with your group today.
Yes.
You've met notable persons in
Yes.
Enugu today. Please tell us how you feel about this outings today.
Wow, in fact, this outing today is top notch. It's the best outing ever, because we've never had it like this. And I believe it's God's grace and mercy that has actually guided us from grace to grace, from grace to glory, from glory to mercy, from mercy to blessings. In fact, I and my members, we are wow. It's been something else, going out, paying a courtesy call with an honorable member. We paid a courtesy call to the honorable member, and she just found it worthy to join us and pay a courtesy call to the Honorable Commissioner for Gender. And having these two powerful ladies, we are talking about women, we've been pushing them, these are what we've been agitating for, and we found them close by us. Fortunately, the honorable member is one of our success stories. And to crown it all, the Commissioner for Gender Affairs was so impressed with League of Women Voters, with what we do and the caliber of women in League of Women Voters, all professionals, all kinds of professionals you can name. And she has decided to join us, to be part of us, and to partner with us, and to collaborate with us. Can't you see it? Wow.
This is awesome.
It's a top notch. It's awesome. In fact, I don't know how to describe it. It's inexpressible. I don't really know. It's beyond expression. But God above that sees us, the omnipotent, the omniscience, and the omnipresent.
There are this set of people out there watching this who they've not heard about NYLOWV before, and I'm sure they would love to hear about it from your mouth as the head of this organization.
Okay, NYLOWV, the full name is League of Women Voters of Nigeria. It's all over the Federation, the 36 states of the Federation, including FCT. So we have branches in all the states, and Enugu is one of them, and I chair Enugu Zone. And we are planning to even extend it to the local government areas. And NYLOWV comprises of all forms of women from different professions, different backgrounds, market women, students. As far as you're above 18 or 18 and above, you can be a member of NYLOWV. No matter your profession, we accommodate every woman, because we want to carry them along. You see, our objective is struggling for women, for them to be in leadership position. We are not discriminatory. It's not we are not exempting anybody. We want everybody to be carried along, whether you're a market woman, whether you're a side trader, whatever you are doing, whether you are learning skills or whether whatever, if you're a caterer, if you're a medical doctor, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have a lot of them, we have nurses, we have engineers, just name that profession. We have teachers, so we have all it takes, and that is why we are pushing women, because we know we are capable. A lot of us will soon come out for the 2027 general election. Wow. And that is what we push for: women to take leadership position, to be in leadership process, to include women, for women to move from margin to the mainstream, because we are being marginalized. And like I said earlier, they keep on relegating us to the background when it comes to elected position or appointed positions, and telling us that our place in the kitchen and the other room. But we are telling them we've mastered those ones. We want to master this decision-making process. We want to be part of it. We want our voices to be heard. We need to amplify the voices of women, because if somebody can't speak for you, if you can't speak for yourself, some other person can speak out for you. And we are speaking for every other woman out there. Let them come and join us, so that we can equally amplify the voices more, to make it louder, for people to know we are clamoring for inclusion. And we are planning for the public hearing for the 74th seat, her 74th seat, whereby 74 seats will be reserved for women, both in the House of Senate and in the House of Reps, and 3 seats reserved for each House of Assembly, each state House of Assembly from their different senatorial zones. So if this thing, if we're able to get it like this, I mean, the Beijing +5 we've been, all these objectives, all the goals we've set to achieve, a lot of them will follow in line. So we are calling every woman out there to join NYLOWV. It's an open invitation. We are not discriminatory. A student can join once you're 18 and above. You can be part of us, so that we'll keep on pushing until we get to the end of the tunnel. And I promise you, nobody is going to dim our light. Like I keep on saying, it is no longer business as usual. We are doing business unusual. We are having a paradigm shift. You get, we are moving from glory to glory. And the time is now, because women's tomorrow is now.
Wonderful. All right, this is awesome. Now, guess what? Inside Africa is going to give you our one and only female member.
We don't get four, because I've spoken with the director of gender affairs. She's going to join. The permanent secretary is going to join. The commissioner is joining, and the inside Africa.
And guess what? That's not the end. There are people there watching right now. I'm sure they want to join, but there is this question, I'm sure, ringing in their mind. And that question, I'm sure, is how would, let me say, if I'm a female, I'll ask, how will I enroll? What are the procedures? What are the requirements for one to be part of this big dream?
We don't have much requirements. Once you're 18 years, you can join us. Whatever you're doing, even as a student, you can equally join us. And we are fighting for humanity. It's just little contribution that we do, so that we keep making the organization to move higher. If there's any help we can offer to an indigent or a widow or whoever, even some of us coming out to contest for one position or the other, we can support them with our widow's might. You get, so we don't really have much demands, as in what it will take you to be part of us. Let them come first. We don't have much.
All right.
It's
now,
just
for people who are not close by and who want to know how to get in touch with you how can they, where can they find you?
Okay, they can call us on phone 070-3725-1575.
All right, so you've heard it all. If you want to be a member of this great organization, the number is out there for you on the screen. Just call in and be part of this big dream. In conclusion,
Yes.
what is that one thing that you wish to tell women in not just Enugu State, not just Nigeria, but Africa?
Okay, what I want to tell the women is that we need to support our fellow women in this cause. For me, that is paramount, because with our support, because we are always at the forefront of politics, with our own support, our women will go places. Let us desist from dragging our fellow women. Let us desist from jealousy, from envy. Let us give them our full support. Once that woman is capable, once she has that capacity, once she has all it takes to exhibit her potentials, definitely we will support her. So I'm calling on all our women everywhere. Once a woman is appointed or elected into any position, please let us give her our 100% support, because we know we can do it. We have the abilities, we have the capabilities, we are trailblazers, we are Amazons, we are pathfinders, we are change makers, we are great. In fact, we are everything you can think of, and we can do a lot once we are given the opportunity to exhibit that stuff in us. Of course, we will break ceilings, we will cross borders, we will cross boundaries. We can do a lot.
Thank you so much. Now, let me tell you her favorite quote. She often said this. Oftentimes, they say women prostitute, but nobody is talking about, and she often asks, who is the person they are prostituting with? So why? So that question, I don't. Well, let me use this opportunity and ask her. Ma, has that question been answered yet?
Inside Africa, I think you'll be in a better position to answer this question, because I asked the question and I don't have to answer it. For me, if the woman is prostituting, she's doing combined service with somebody.
Yes.
And who is that person she's combining the service with inside Africa?
Yes, that's what we are asking, because we are saying, ever since you've been asking this question,
Yes.
have you come up with answer yet?
I'm looking for people to answer it.
And there's nobody to answer it.
There's somebody to answer it. People should answer it. It's a question. I've thrown it open. People should react.
Let's see in the comment section what people are going to say. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful.
And what do you have to say for Inside Africa?
Oh, Inside Africa, you are top notch. There is no media like Inside Africa. And you know, we had partnered with you when the First Lady of Nigeria visited, and today again you've been following us since morning, and you're planning to come for the public hearing. In fact, Inside Africa, I don't really know how to express our gratitude, because it's not easy. Your this thing, in fact, your partnership is top notch. It's a top notch, and I promise you, whatever we are going to be doing or whatever we'll be doing, we'll keep on inviting you. That's the more. If you have cause to call us to come and talk and discuss any issue, because it's not just women being in leadership position that we discuss. We fight for human rights. We do a lot, everything to protect the woman. We do it. Girl, child, children, everything that will protect any human, we do. So if you still need our assistance to discuss anything in your media outreach, we are there. Anything, any form of assistance or partnership we can do with you, we are there. We are ready.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate
we
this wonderful
appreciate you people. We are not taking you people for granted.
Thank you so much.
These my women, I have to thank them. They're special women. The grace in them. In fact, I don't think I've ever had any outing. I've never had any outing like this outing. Yeah. Honestly, I wish to. In fact, they are special breed. Honestly, I don't really know how to express my gratitude
I have to thank them one by one. I appreciate you people. I appreciate you people. I know they've done a lot. They've sacrificed a lot.